What's going on, everyone? So back with another update on our Civic build here. So we got into a small predicament whenever we were rebuilding our engine block. I was putting the pistons into the bores with the piston ring compressor, but on the first one I guess I didn't grab the bottom ring quite right or compress it all the way, and so that's the oil control ring. And whenever I put it in here, I kinda just folded the ring a little bit. So that scored up the wall because I didn't catch it right away. I bolted everything down, turned it over, realized it was kind of tight, but forced it over anyway, and it freed right up. And I was like, oh sweet, freed right up, no problem. And looked into the bore, and it was all chewed up. So I put a picture of the piston and the bore here. And so yeah, that got chewed up. So what I did was I went ahead, I took it all back out, of course. Nothing was torqued down or anything, thankfully, so I took it all out, pulled the piston out, took a ring from the other piston and rod combo that I have sitting over here. So now two of them are missing their oil control rings because I had to use them on this block for cylinders 3 and 4 whenever I was rebuilding it. So I went through, I honed it back out, and now thankfully everything, I can't really see. Usable. It looks like there's lines in there on video, but it doesn't catch a fingernail, it doesn't catch anything. It's honestly really smooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send it. We're gonna see what happens. Worst case scenario, I got another block right over there. So we'll see what happens, guys. All I gotta do now is flip it over, torque down everything on the bottom end, put my head studs back in, put my gasket on, throw my head on, and it's go time. Throw it in the car and have some fun. Get it tuned. Finally back in action, guys. Finally back in action. Gotta torque down the caps, put my head on, bolt the pan on, throw it all back together. We're good to go. Alright everyone, so it's been a couple of days. It took me a little bit to get my hands on a torque wrench, but we finally got one, and here's a small update on our Civic process. So as you can see, we got a lot of things going. Got our studs in. This is the last time they're in. Finally, they're actually in all the way. All of our pistons, everything is good there, all torqued down, ready to go. You can see our walls, not bad, not bad. Everything on here, of course the pulley and all that has to come back off because I got to do the timing. But now if you look down here, oh, what's this? We have our oil pan on. It's getting closer. So oil pan is fully on, it is bolted down tight, ready to go. That means everything is torqued down to spec, possibly a little bit over by accident. That is my fault. This torque wrench didn't really make that loud of a click, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, bit loud. Anyway, we do have full rotation still, so let's get that going. Oh yeah. And it was this cylinder back here that had the issue earlier with the ring that gouged through the wall. But as you can see, everything spins over pretty smoothly now. So we'll get it right back up to TDC. And get ready to throw the head on. Got my buddy coming by right now. He's gonna help me. We're gonna throw the gasket on here. We're gonna lift this hood up and put it on there. The reason I don't have it on yet is because I still have all the accessories on the head, obviously, and that thing is way heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I don't remember it being that heavy like 4 months ago whenever I lifted off of the engine by myself. Granted, everything was in the car and it was a while ago. So yeah, he's on his way now, so hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to get this head on, get it torqued down, and have the whole engine ready to go. After that, just gotta time it, throw the front cover on there, which is down here on the floor, tighten up our alternator pulley, and then come over here. We need to find a clutch alignment tool. I know a friend who has one. We need to get the transmission on there, flywheel, clutch, all that fun stuff, pressure plate, trans, throw it on the engine over here, get a cherry picker, put it in there, tidy it all up, headers, intake, spray, go time. Got my oil filter right there ready, got my oil somewhere, there we go, STP everything because we're on a budget. Yeah, stay tuned y'all, it's coming soon. Final update for the night on the Civic. So my buddy Milton just left. It's getting kind of late over here, and as you can see, there's no more cylinder head on the floor. So we finally got that installed. Got it sitting over here on the engine stand. Get a light on it. So everything is torqued down. I did go ahead and I just threw the header on there just for the fun S&Gs of it. Go ahead and as you can see, the timing's not really tightened up or anything. Got to tighten up the timing, get timing straightened away, and then, like I said before, bolt on our flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, throw the transmission on, get a cherry picker, throw it on in the engine bay, get it all buttoned up, plug in our 2 coolant hoses, our vacuum lines, all of our connectors, fuel rail over here, get our nitrous going back into the intake here, our shift selectors, shift linkages. I need to get a new axle still. Yeah, we're moving right along. We're getting there, guys, slowly but surely. Let me know what you want to see. Like, comment, subscribe. Post down in the comments what you want to see me do to the build. This time we are actually going to get a tune on it. I'm probably just going to keep the P28 that's in it right now, just a chip, chrome or something of that nature. Keep the 75 shot that's currently in it unless I could take more. We'll see once we get it on the dyno. Not too sure how it's going to hold up, but we'll see what it does. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks.